Hi, my name is Michelle Ferguson, and this is my informative speech. Have you ever wondered how to make Grandma's lasagna? Did you ever think it was too complex or would take too much time? Well, today I'm going to tell you how exactly to make that step by step. First thing you need to do is prep all your ingredients. Of course, you need a saucepan big enough for the lasagna noodles and a saute pan for your meat sauce. You also need ground beef, spaghetti sauce, onions, peppers, garlic, salt, pepper, noodles, and cheese. Usually it's mozzarella or ricotta cheese. Okay, so the first thing you do is in your saute pan, you start to sweat your onions and peppers with the spices. Spices that I like to use are salt, pepper, oregano, thyme, basil, things like that. Italian spice mix can be used as well. After your onions and peppers are sweated, you add your meat and cook thoroughly. The proper temperature to cook ground beef is 155 degrees, and this is to ensure that there are no foodborne illnesses or any stomach viruses. While the meat is being cooked, you can start boiling your pot of water for your noodles. About 3 or 4 cups would be good enough, and you just add quarter cup of oil to that and salt to taste. This is the only way your noodles will get any flavor, so try to get as much salt in there as possible, but not over salt it, because that could be nasty. When your meat is done cooking, this is when you add your sauce, and then you simmer it all together to get a thick, meaty sauce. And when that's all done, it's time to assemble your lasagna. You get your noodles in a big casserole pan and layer the noodles at the bottom first, enough so that none of the sauce leaks out. And then you add your meat sauce. There's no exact amount of sauce to put, just whatever you like, as much sauce as you want. I prefer a lot more cheese, so I put a little bit of sauce, and then next is a layer of cheese. I like to put a lot of cheese. As many different kinds as I can. The cheesier the better to me. And then after the cheese, you just start with another layer of noodles, then another layer of sauce, another layer of cheese, and keep going until you're at the top of the casserole pan and you have no more room. Then you take the rest of your cheese and sprinkle it on the top, a thick layer, so that when you put it in the oven it browns up nicely and it gets this golden brown color. You bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20-25 minutes, or as soon as the top starts to brown and get a nice golden color. When it's done, you can either let it rest for a little bit because it will be really hot, or you can just dig right in. And a couple things that I like to put with it is a salad or breadsticks or something like that, because they're paired nicely together. And now you know how to make lasagna. And it's not hard. Anyone can do it, and once you figure out how to do it the traditional way, then you can spice it up and make it your own by putting spinach in it, mushrooms, or you can take the meat out and just make like a vegetarian lasagna or anything like that. You can use different noodles, different cheeses, different sauce, whatever you feel like you need to use. Thank you, and this is my informative speech.